Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartans Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Child. Under fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can... 1st down. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Quarterback will keep it. He did not make it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Childs. Using the quick game. And the defense forces him to step out at the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. He gets it to the 38-yard. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Aller. A shot toward the end zone. Complete to the left. They get him stopped.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dinkins. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they... A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Between the uprights. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says... The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended this lead. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson and Saquon Barkley and all the...
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Got enough.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Understood.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got enough for the first. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He'll do it himself. And they'll knock him down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.